Yo, what's up, people? Here with another video. I know it's been like a week and 2 days, but I just been busy shiny hunting, team building, real life. You know how it goes. So yeah, this is a ghost team. I just thought this would be a great team to start off with October, and yeah, so why not? You know, it was pretty fun. Also, we have some great sets here, as you know, I'll explain too. This Rodon was, you know, its only ghost form with electric. Don't mind my kids in the background. This was choice specs just because I wanted to hit like a hammer with its electric thunder, and Hex would probably be good if I got like paralyzed and stuff on some other Pokemon and it was like going nowhere. So yeah, they start off with their own Rodon. They're gonna go for a trick. Oh man, I'm gonna miss my choice specs, which now I get a lagging tail, which that's fine. But yeah, it's kind of cool. We both start off with Rodon. We'll see who's the last one standing. So now I'm like, alright, well, I guess might as well go for Thunder again. Although I don't know why I went for Thunder. I thought maybe you might have switched out or something, but I should have went for maybe Hex or something. But it didn't really matter because it one-shotted me with Hydro Pump. So that's a bummer. So now we're gonna go into our Spiritomb. I make a pretty bad play here actually, but yeah, you guys will see what happens. So we're gonna put pressure on that Rodon. This was oh yeah, the Rodon was max speed, max special attack, by the way, modest. I want to hit it like a truck. So anyways, this Spiritomb was, I believe, max health and max, I think I was say special attack, because I just wanted to hit pretty good. And yeah, we had Will-O-Wisp, and we also had Calm Mind. And yeah, so it was kind of like, you know, it works sometimes. Right here I was hoping for a Hydro Pump miss, so we didn't get that, unfortunately. It's gonna hit 3 Hydro Pumps in a row, and yeah, that's gonna be a bummer for my Spiritomb. It's fine. It's kind of slow, you know. I didn't really utilize it too well there. I should have sent in my Bayonetta, or sorry, not Bayonetta, my Bayonet. But and I probably should have Shadow Sneaked, thinking about it now, but whatever. We're actually going to send in the Drifloon just to maybe get our power up going. We could go for a Disrespect Fly right now, just to take out the Rodon, you know. Because I guess it's going to stay in here and try to get maybe another Hydro Pump. So, you know, this Rodon put in some pretty good work for the other opponent here. So, we got a crit there, not that it mattered. So, yeah. Yes, we're making a video. So, they're going to send in Cresselia now. Okay. Which is shiny, very nice. We're looking like we have the same color palette a little with the blue and the gold, you know. I got like a dot of purple. They have a nice body of purple. Anyways, it's gonna go for Ice Beam, and yeah, I guess it doesn't want to get hit by a Phantom Force, so it's gonna switch out into Obama Snow, how do you say it? Anywho, Shadow Force doing some pretty good damage. I didn't mention this was a max attack, max speed with Unburdened, so it worked pretty well, honestly. I was like, we have Explosion there just to troll around to Destiny Bond. This is a really good sound. I had fun using this Drifloon, and every time I used Fly, I just thought it looked really funny. Because check it out. It's gonna like spin around and stuff. You guys will see. So look. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I just like Drifloon's fly animation. I think it's just superb stuff, you know. So, yeah, we took out the Obama Snow with the super effective fly. I guess they didn't see that coming from the sky. So now they're gonna send in Metagross. Very scared of probably a Bullet Punch. So I don't know. I was just gonna go for the super effective Phantom Force, and just to confirm, and we do get knocked out by that. I thought maybe we could have lived badly, but nah. Drifloon has terrible defense. The only thing it has good was its HP. So anyways, that's a bummer. But now we have Frostlass. We can take advantage of the hail that was set up earlier by the snowman. And I'm just gonna go for a super effective Shadow Ball, and Bullet Punch does miss. I think that probably would have taken me out, honestly, because it's super effective. And I'm probably guessing this is like a max attack Metagross. So Snowcook came in pretty clutch right there, pretty clutch. This was my max special attack, max speed, life orb, Frostlass. Yeah, it's a pretty good attacker. You know? It has a whole, you know, a few moves we can hit stuff with. You know, so Latios comes in. It's gonna go for protect, and we just went for a blizzard. Why not? Right here, I thought, okay, well, that's fine. You know, it's trying to stall out maybe the hail or something, so I'm just gonna go for another blizzard. Although I probably should have gone for like a shadow ball instead, because they switch out into Milotic. I was like, oh, well, that's not gonna be too good there. But I was also low key hoping for a freeze hacks, you know, and maybe if it has flame orb, then, or like whatever, I can kind of negate that a little bit. It can't do anything, you know. That'd be better. But so yeah, it does have flame orb. We didn't get the freeze, which sucks, and now we're just gonna go for some shadow balls. I don't know what kind of set this is, you know. I'm guessing it's not competitive because why would I have flame orb, you know? So shadow ball is doing some okay damage. It's gonna go for recover. I guess a new, you know, take some good damage here or something. So you know, that's kind of annoying. The hail stopped now, so now we don't have the evasion. Our blizzards are not going to be hitting 100% no more, which is a bummer, but that's okay. So yeah, we're just gonna keep going for shadow ball. Honestly, we have nothing to lose here. We're hoping for like a special defense drop, which didn't really happen honestly here, which kind of sucked. And Milotic reveals to have light screen, so now my shadow ball is gonna do squat diddly. You know, maybe I could have kept going for shadow ball, but I had life orb, so I just didn't want to keep taking unnecessary damage as well. And they're probably just gonna keep recovering, so it would just be like, it'd just be a stall thing. So I had a good idea. I thought, let's go into Bandit. Even though it might have Scald and Burn Me, we can try to go for Shadow Claw critical hit. So yeah, this is my Frisk Bandit with max attack and max health, just to live any attack and maybe go for a super strong physical attack, you know. We had Gung Shot for knockoff, Shadow Claw, and Shadow Sneak just for some priority, like we didn't use earlier. It does have Scald, so you know, it's gonna be bad if we get burned, but we're trying to go for those crits. And yeah, we're doing some okay damage, nothing too crazy here with the Shadow Claw. Maybe if I went Phantom Force, but then the opponent would get a turn to like do whatever, but we already had that on Drift Loom, so I thought Shadow Claw would be good, you know. Maybe try to get those critical hits in case there was like a reflect or if I got burnt, you know. So yeah, this Milotic is just going for some recovers here. It wants to be pretty good in health. Is doing some damage with Scald. It's playing the safe game, you know what I mean? Luckily we didn't get burnt again, and still no critical hits on the Shadow Claw, which is kind of a bummer. Their light screen wore off, which is really good, so now I can probably take it out with one of my other Pokemon once Banette goes down. So Banette's doing a pretty good job here, you know. It's getting the health low. We're still praying for those crits, which we're not getting. I don't understand. Maybe I should have ran what is it? The Razor Fangs, the one that raises your critical hit ratio, right? But I don't know. I just wanted that extra physical damage guaranteed. You know what I mean? Because Shadow Claw is like the only move that gets like that plus bonus. So yeah, I just wanted to one shot like a Clefable with Gung Shot or something. You know what I mean? But yeah. So yeah, Milotic is gonna finish me off with the Scald now. So that's Banette down. I wasn't gonna get shiny, but I was like, I like the darker one better than the blue, so that's the only reason I didn't get the shiny. But the next Pokemon I'm on a shiny hunt is gonna probably be Ekans. Well, through age, you know. I'm shiny hunting a Zigzagoon right now, actually. So hopefully I get that today. So anyways, this is my Miss Magius. It has Hex. It's max special attack. Excuse me, max special attack and max health. So it's more of a bulky set with Mystical Fire just to lower any special attack. And yeah, it works pretty nice. Thunder Wave, you know, so we can get the Hex going. And yeah, Dark Pulse just to get some flinches maybe, you know what I mean? Or hit any normal type Pokemon or some okay damage. And this Magius is pretty fast in general, so after one Thunder Wave, like it's gonna outspeed you pretty much. So anyways, we took out the Milotic. Thankfully it had the Flame Orb, so we were doing some pretty good damage with, you know, with Hex anyways. So we're just gonna go for Thunder Wave on the Latios. We're actually outspeeding without any speedies. I mean, I might be like, what is it? Not Modest. The one with the minus attack max or plus speed. I might be on that too, and just my EVs with max health and max strength. So timid, right? I think I might be timid. So anyways, we went for Thunder Wave. It went for a Tailwind. I guess it's trying to raise speed, which is, it's probably like a weird set. I don't even know what set this is, but we already did some pretty good damage on the Latios, and now they're gonna switch out into Cresselia. I'm like, okay, that's totally fine. You know, we can hit this with super effective damage as well. And yeah, we just went for a Hex, doing some alright damage. It's super effective, and yeah, the light screen wore off, so now we're gonna be doing even more damage. I'm just gonna go for a Thunder Wave just to, because why not? You know, I'm pretty sure I can live any attack, unless I had Shadow Ball, then I probably would have died. But we do have the Citrus Berry still, so that came in clutch too right now. We could probably live another Latios attack if we had to. And yeah, so now we're definitely gonna outspeed this Cresselia and every Pokemon on their team. Their Tailwind even peters out, so it's not looking too good for them. So yeah, we actually came back from this battle, but we could have played it probably a little bit smarter with the Spear Tomb and stuff, but it's all good, it's all good. So yeah, we just finished off that Cresselia. And actually, they don't even switch in the Latios because they got salty. Boom! Okay, but anyways, on to the next battle. We're going to be facing a Gramble, Espeon, Electrode, some pretty good threats over there. Aridos, another Rodon. It's just a disaster. So, it's all good though. We got this, we got this. Or do we? Yeah, look, there's the Pokemon. This Pokemon looks like a spider, huh? A spider and a ghost. Alright, so we led off with our Banette. So I'm like, alright, well, let's just go for Shadow Claw. Why not? You know, we should be able to do some pretty good damage. We did outspeed it as well, which is pretty cool. They're gonna go for a Sticky Web, which is kind of unfortunate. But I mean, you know, it's not the end of the world, I guess. So they're gonna reveal to have Sucker Punch. I guess it's a physical one. I thought they would just like maybe set up something else or something. I have no idea, but we're gonna finish this off with Shadow Claw, and that's, you know, the Ariados down. So yeah, we're at low health here. It's looking like something else can probably just take us out real quick. So they're gonna send in Rodon. I'm scared of whatever attacks come in my way, but we're just gonna go for a Shadow Claw. Hopefully we can live anything, and we don't. So they're gonna go for Volt Switch though, so we're gonna see what Pokemon they go into. They go into Electrode. So I'm like, okay, Electrode. There's a Sticky Web on the field. I guess let's just send in Spear Tomb. For whatever reason, you know, we should be able to live a special attack pretty well or something. I'm guessing it doesn't have any fairy attacks as well, so yeah, we should be alright. So we're gonna get lowered speed. It's not like Spear Tomb has the best speed in the world anyways, right? If I didn't mention, oh yeah, I did mention it in another one, so yeah. So Electrode's gonna go for a Paralyzed Thunder Wave here, which that's gonna affect me pretty well. You know, we went for a Calm Mind just because I thought, I don't know, yeah, I might be able to live any attack or whatever, but or that it might set up like a light screen so I wouldn't be doing as much damage, you know what I mean? So right here, I was really contemplating for the Will-O-Wisp, right? I'm like staring it down. I'm like, is he gonna switch out, you know? And I just went for the Calm Mind again, and he switches out. So I should have gone for the Will-O-Wisp because he goes into Granbull, which, you know, I did remember earlier, so I was like, I just didn't know, you know. I know, maybe it would have been good damage on Electrode anyways with the Will-O-Wisp, in case it had maybe Explosion as well, or Self-Destruct. So yeah, I made a pretty bad play going for, you know, Calm Mind. So now I'm going for the Will-O-Wisp, you know, hopefully we can live and attack. So actually, we both miss our moves. Play Rough and Will-O-Wisp both miss, which sucks. And then they go for another Play Rough which misses, and I get paralyzed. I was like, you're serious, bro? So I should have gone for the first Will-O-Wisp. Maybe it might have hit then, you know what I mean? So yeah, they erased me with Play Rough, and all those Calm Minds were for nothing. So we're not looking too hot right now. This Granbull is scaring me with Intimidate. So we're sending in our physical Drifloon. I just thought, alright, let's just go for maybe like an effective Fly, you know what I mean? or something. We could have even gone for Phantom Force. I feel like I should have gone for that, but I was kind of scared of who was it? Baneri coming in. So they actually sent an Electrode. So yeah, I should have gone for the Shadow Force. Would have been some more damage, but it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, Power Herb's gonna come into effect, and we're gonna go for that Spinning Fly. Let's go. Doing some okay damage. Phantom Force probably would have done way more. So now we're gonna go for that. We're gonna see what this Electrode's gonna do. It's gonna go for a Thunder Wave. I'm like, okay, it's trying to slow me down. That's weird. It's pretty funny though that we actually outspeed Electrode just because of our Unburden. Because Electrode is so fast. So yeah, Lopunny's gonna come in, and yeah, that's not gonna affect it. So I'm gonna go for a Fly. I just want to see what this thing's gonna do. I mean, it could have set up some Cosmic Powers, and maybe that would have been pretty bad, honestly. But it's all good. So they revealed to have Bounce. I'm like, oh no, now I'm not gonna be able to hit this thing. And they missed their first bounce. So I was like, that's pretty funny. So right here, I was kind of thinking of going for Explosion, but I don't know. I just didn't think it was gonna take out the Baneri. You know what I mean? I just didn't think it would. So yeah, we actually switched out. They went for a bounce. They actually missed, which was funny. And yeah, so we went into our Miss Makis. So yeah, that part got cut out. So here I was thinking, alright, what can we do? Maybe I can go for my own Paralyze, although it might have Limber. So I don't think that was actually good. Yeah, so I kind of went first for a Mystical Fire. Maybe it's a weird mix set, which is highly unlikely, but you never know. So yeah, it's gonna land its bounce, and it's gonna get a Paralyze. So it's probably karma for missing the first two bounces, but we're gonna get our Citrus Berry, so we should be able to live 2 more at least. It's not looking too bad, although we did get paralyzed, which is bad. So terrible stuff here. What can we do? Honestly, I'm like, all right, let's go for Mystical Fire again. If it bounces again, that's fine, I guess. So they're actually gonna switch out though, which okay, fine, fair enough, whatever. They're gonna go into Espeon. I'm like, oh, okay, that's very interesting, and we get paralyzed again. So that's cool, that's fine. We love to see it. So we're just gonna go for a super effective Hex, and they're gonna go for a super effective Shadow Ball, which they're gonna go first, of course, because I am paralyzed, and that's gonna be enough to take me out. Espeon's Monster's special attack. So that's kind of a bummer. Probably had Magic Bounce, so I probably would have been screwed if I went for Thunder Wave. So what can we do now? So I'm like, alright, we're gonna go for a Drifloon, and it's time. It's time, people. It's time to do what we were destined to do, and that's go boom. So Espeon's gonna make the predictable Shadow Ball. We live on 4 health, which is pretty great. It's kind of good that it's losing some damage with Life Orb, so maybe that's why I thought this would be enough to take it out, because it had lower health than the Baneri. Baneri sometimes are bulky, you know what I mean? It's just weird. So that was enough to actually take out the Espeon, thank goodness, because that's a big threat right there. And now we have 2 more Pokemon. We have the Rotom and Frostlass. So I'm like, alright, let's go for Rotom. I'm pretty sure Electrode is going to come in, and I was right. Here comes the Electrode, shiny ball, a great ball, which I still haven't trained up on either, but I'll probably save that for some other team, So anyways, we're both very shiny. I was kind of contemplating going for Thunder, just because, I don't know, because I knew that Hex wouldn't be good in case, what's his name? Or what's her name? Well, I guess it could be he or she, but yeah, Baneri. Or Lopunny, sorry. I've been calling it Baneri, but it's Lopunny. So I was scared of Lopunny coming in. But anyways, they're going to go for a Light Screen. I just went for a Dark Pulse, and just in case I was faster, just because it's been going for the Thunder Wave. I thought maybe this has like no speedies. I don't know. But of course, we were not going to outspeed still. They're going to actually Volt Switch, which, okay. What are they going to do now? They're probably going to switch into, I thought, Lopunny maybe. I have no idea. I just know that we're not going to be hitting as hard because of the Light Screen. So they're going to send in their Grand Ball. So, if I had the Thunder earlier, that probably would have been better. and it would have been stab damage, you know. So maybe I should have gone for that. Anywho, we actually just switched out because Dark Pulse was not going to do much to this. I thought maybe we could get another miss on the Frostlass, but we did not get a miss. So I was like, all right, let's go for a Blizzard. Maybe we can get a freeze hacks, you know what I mean? That's probably the best we could do. And we miss, and they land the Fire Fang, which is great. It's just great. I run Fire Fang on my Grand Bull too. You know, fair enough. I almost think we have the same exact Grand Bull. If they have, you know, Earthquake, and I think I have Crunch, if I'm not mistaken. So anywho, we're gonna go for the Thunder now with the Rotom, and yeah, I think I saw that, whatchamacallit, the light screen wore off, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll have to see right now, I guess. For this one, I edited this. Looks like we have a food fair, folks. Never mind the awkward pause, okay? So we actually do land the Thunder Wave. It went for a Fire Fang. Maybe trying to, I don't know, trying to get a burn or something, or a flinch. Maybe if it thought I was faster. But yeah, the light screen actually wore off now, so that's kind of good. And we went for just another Thunder, and that was enough to take out the Grand Bull. So we at least got another Pokemon down, you know, that's great. But yeah, so now it's Rotom versus Rotom. I'm looking pretty bad on the health here. So yeah, it was pretty much 3-6, you know. Oh, sorry, 3-0 I meant. They had 3 Pokemon left, and I had 0. So anyways, on to the next battle. I guess I didn't record the losing screen. That's my bad again. If you guys haven't noticed too, excuse my nose and my throat a little bit. It's just a little bit like runny or whatever. So anywho, yeah, let's get into this battle. They had like quite some legendaries too, so I was kind of scared, honestly. We actually led off with the Spiritomb just because maybe I can get like a Will-O-Wisp, or you know, even a Calm Mind off or whatever, you know what I mean. So that's basically what happened. This Palkia is going for a Special Red. I went for a Calm Mind, and now we're gonna go for a Shadow Ball. So yeah. We were able to live 2 Special Reds because we went for 1 Calm Mind. So, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. And we just went for like a pretty strong Shadow Ball, you know what I mean? We were kind of hoping for a special defense drop low key, but you know, you don't always get what you want, folks, right? So it's gonna finish me off with the Dragon Pulse, which is totally fine, I guess. Okay, now I'm like, well, alright, well, let's go for Frostlass. We can definitely outspeed, you know what I mean? And it should be fine, you know, we should be alright. We have the super effective Drain Kiss as well, so yeah, that should be cool. But we actually went for Blizzard just because I thought Drain Kiss wouldn't be enough. And we both actually missed the Blizzard and the Special Ren, so that was kind of funny. So I'm like, alright, let's go for another Blizzard. What do we have to lose? You know, we could lose Frostlass, but we do land, and it wasn't enough to take it out, but we did get a Freeze Hacks, which is pretty funny. And yeah, so we're gonna lose some health, but Palkia's gonna stay frozen, luckily for us. And now we're gonna give it a big smooch just to finish it off, you know. So that's great. Palkia is down. I don't know how much Special Ren would have been doing to me exactly, but it probably would have done some nice damage, low-key. So yeah. We got a big threat. Palkia out the way. The Lord of Time, you know, is not to be disrespected. So anyways, they have Spiritomb as well, so I was like, that's kind of funny, you know. Just the regular old version, which, you know, I still like. It's a very nice color, you know, no disrespect. Anyways, so we have a super effective Draining Punch. We went for that. You know, it's gonna be a 3-hit KO apparently, unless we get like a critical hit. And they're gonna go for a Shadow Ball, which, okay, that's fine. I guess it's like a special set just like mine, which is crazy. Maybe it's a mix set. It might have Shadow Sneak, you know. I just thought, whatever, I'm just gonna go for another Draining Kiss, you know. They decided to actually switch out into Electivire, which, okay, very interesting play. Draining Kiss does some okay damage. That's like a 5-hit KO, honestly, or 4 maybe, probably like 5, but you know, taking that HP gave me enough HP to maybe try to land another attack. So right here I just went major. I just went for the blizzard, even though I probably should just gone for the shadow ball, because we missed the blizzard and they're gonna hit me with the fire punch, which is unfortunate. Excuse me. So I'm like, alright, let's go for Bennett. You know, we can probably live any attack here and just go for a pretty strong shadow claw, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's pretty much the game plan. They're gonna go for a thunder punch, which does almost half damage, so we can live 2 more of those. Bennett has some okay natural bulk, you know what I mean? So, you know, only being super effective to ghosts as well kind of helps, I think. Ghost type Pokemon in general, you know what I mean? So now they're going to go into Spiritomb again, which, alright, I'm kind of scared of a Shadow Ball. That'll probably be enough to take me out. And we're just going to go for a Shadow Claw though. We outsped, and that was enough to take out Spiritomb. So Choice Band Bennett doing some pretty good work here, right? So now they're just sending the Groudon, you know. Alright. I wish I could go for a Shadow Claw here, or Shadow Sneak, but it's fine. I just went for another Shadow Claw. Maybe whatever move will miss, and they're gonna land the Persic Blades, and that's gonna be my Bennett down. So that's unfortunate. So now we're gonna send in our Drifloon. I'm sure I can maybe try to live any attack, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to go for a Phantom Force. I know Groudon has some pretty good defense, but you know, I just thought maybe Groudon would maybe not be so bulky, you know. So they're actually gonna switch out into their Knight, into Dragon Knight, but it's just called Nighty. Yeah. So we went for the Phantom Force. It's gonna be some pretty good damage on the Dragonite. I don't know if it's multi-skill. You never know, folks. I'm just gonna go for another Shadow Force. Phantom Force, not Shadow Force. I could have sworn it was Shadow Force back then. But anyways, I'm probably wrong. It's gonna go for Outrage. That's gonna be some pretty good damage on my Drifloon. So yeah, another Phantom Force. It's gonna be looking like one more hit, and this guy's gone. So it's gonna go for the Outrage. It takes me to 30, so that almost took me out. Drifloon's health is the only reason it always lives those attacks, you know what I mean? So now we're gonna go for a Disrespect Fly. Fly up high in the sky. And it's gonna go for another Outrage. It's not gonna hit, which is great. It's gonna get confused due to how Outrage works. So, you know, that's pretty good on my part. And now we're gonna finish this off with the Fly here. And boom. We got the Black Sky Knight in the air. So, you know, it's just creepy vibes all around, you know. So yeah, we took out the Dragonite. That's pretty great. They're gonna send in their Frostlass, which, you know, that would be super effective against my Drifloon. But they don't know that I'm quicker because of Unburdened. They don't see it coming, dude. They don't. So yeah, they went for Ice Beam. I just went for the Phantom Force. We missed that. Missed me with that ice. You know. I'm wearing a snow coat. What can I say? Hey, okay, we took out the Phantom. The Phantom Frostlass. I mean, it's a Phantom, right? Technically. So Drifloon putting in work right now. Groudon's the last Pokemon left here. I mean, we could basically just go for Destiny Bond and call it a day. Although the troll inside me really wants to go for Explosion and then maybe finish it off with another Pokemon. But they actually don't even give me that chance, as you guys will see right now. They canceled, and yeah, that's pretty much the end of the battle. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.